Hey everyone coming in. Hey everyone coming in. The sun is setting. I'm being blessed by this light. People are playing outside, so maybe I'll close this window in case that's loud. I hope the fan isn't too loud. The fan stays on, all right? But I wanted to come on here and show you all how I'm wearing my hair for July. I got these rope twists installed by Kafele, the king of Loc. When did he do my hair? I think that was on Monday. Today's Wednesday. I think he did them on Monday. Yep. And I have these rope twists, and they're about 3 to 4 locks per twist. So they're a really decent size. Right? They're a really decent size. By the way, right now, I have an exclusive discount on head wraps for my members of my text club. So if you text me at 917-810-3423, I'll put it in the description. Text me. Make sure you text me ASAP so that I can give you the coupon for $5 head wraps. Okay? Normally they're $9, but today for my members only they're $5. So make sure you join my text club, my text hub, and I'll give you the discount. All right? For the infinity head wraps. But yeah, I want to show you guys my twist because I'm gonna be wearing it for the remainder of the month. Hi, Joanne Felix. Hi, LaSawn Jones. Greetings, Carolyn Shepherd. So yes, I want to show you guys this hair. I'm trying to keep it in for the remainder of July, so wish me luck. So does that mean I'm not going to wash my hair? Absolutely not. I intend on washing my hair with the twists installed. So stay tuned and see how I do that. You know, I've seen different methods on how people do it. Typically, I'll just do it like I'll wash my hair, I'll, saturate it completely and shampoo my scalp and just, use my fingers. But I've seen people use toothbrushes to get really precise in the parts and, to make sure to not disturb the length of the hair too much. Because I know that I have to take care of my scalp. My scalp needs to be washed every 2 weeks. So that's a concern of mine. But stay tuned. I'll definitely show you how I end up clarifying my scalp throughout the month because one, it's summertime. I'm going to definitely be needing to clarify my scalp throughout the month, and I'm not getting rid of these twists. So stay tuned to see how I do it. And it's a reminder for those of you just coming in, if you text me at 917-810-3423, that's how you will join my text hub for free. And I'll give you a coupon code and the coupon code gets you $5 head wraps, right? Normally my head wraps are $9 each, but with the coupon code, which is exclusive for my text hub members, it's $5 a pop tonight only. So make sure you text me ASAP. Oh, Will says, I have the same twist style now actually, but yours is style better. Thank you. Why do you say it's better? Why do you say it's better? I mean, I guess maybe because Kafele did it, the king of Loc did it. Is that what you mean? But yes, this is a very convenient hairstyle. It's a very convenient protective style. People like to say locks are a protective style on its own, and I understand that to an extent, but no. Putting your locks in braids or in twists is a protective style. Absolutely. Protective styles are really styles where you are putting your own hair up in a style where you don't have to manipulate it. And it's not necessarily a protective style when you're putting fake hair on top. So a lot of people think that box braids are protective styles, and not necessarily, because adding the additional hair can be a bit of a strain to your hair. So that's not really protecting your hair, is it? No. But if you are taking your own hair itself and then twisting it like I did, or you're taking your own hair, maybe you have loose natural hair, afro hair. If you take your own hair, put it in twists, put it in cornrows, put it in braids, that's a protective style. That's a protective style. Oh, Will says your edges are laid, that's why. Oh, thank you. I try to sleep with the scarf on to keep it, to keep it smooth. But eventually it's not gonna. I mean, it's starting to curl up a little bit, so I'll start to use some of my gel. Um, any day now, I'll end up. I said any day now. Yeah, sometime this week I'll probably end up needing to use gels to keep it smooth and laid. But right now, I'm good. Actually, Kafele did use my gel to do my retwist. Do I have it around? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I found it. Found it. Uh, Here it is. This is my gel, which is what he used for my retwist. We'll be there. Will there be one? Says just coming in. Hello everyone. How long have y'all been talking? Oh, welcome. Probably been talking for about 5 minutes. I will definitely save this live so you can definitely come back and watch it from the beginning. But all I've been going over so far is the fact that I'm keeping my hair in rope twists for July. This is my protective style for July. So essentially protective styles are styles that allow you to do minimal maintenance with it to keep your hair from being manipulated too much. And I think that those kinds of styles are important in the summertime, especially because, we do have a lot of external factors that come into play when it comes to our hair's health. For instance, there's a lot of sun going on, a lot of heat, a lot of sweating. So it's important that we keep our hair protected from UV rays. So one thing you can do, besides just putting it into like twists or braids, you can also start wearing head wraps or hair coverings in some kind of way, because the sun is harsh. We love the sun. We need it. We appreciate it. We do love it though. Also, a reminder for those of you just coming in, my head wraps are normally $9 each, but they're $5 each today. If you are in my text hub, it's free to join. Just text me at 917-810-3423. Text me, and I'll text back, by the way, but I'll text you the code because that's an exclusive code. It's a perk for my text hub members only. So yeah, that's something that will come in handy this July, this August, this September, because the sun doesn't hold back. Special K says, I am blind, so I cannot see how your hair is styled. So could you please describe it for me? Thanks. You're welcome, Special K. So I have rope twists in. So normally my hair is about tailbone length. So my locks are down to my tailbone. And I have traditional style, no, not styled. I have traditional sized locks. So basically my locks are pretty comparable to a pencil. They're pretty comparable to the size of a pencil, and they're down to my tailbone. I'm 5'8", and they're down to my tailbone, but they're in twists. And I like to call these rope twists because they're not necessarily two-strand twists, because you're using multiple locks. So my locks are either styled in 3 locks per twist or 4 locks per twist, depending on where on my head, because although my locks are pretty much all the size of a pencil, they kind of vary a little bit. So when for the smaller locks, they maybe have 4 locks in the twist, and for the thicker locks, they may have 3 locks in the twist. So I hope that painted a really good picture. I also have a fresh retwist. So my parts are parting. You can see my parts. So you can see, so my scalp, you can see my scalp, and my hair looks pretty fresh. It looks neat, like it was just done, because it was just done. I hope that created a vivid picture for you. Will there be one? Says, I recently had my locks professionally colored, bleached for the first time in 14 years. Extremely nervous. Congratulations. I'm sure that was really, what's the word? Nerve-wracking, like you said, because you haven't done it in so long. But it's really important for us to treat ourselves. Sorry, I'm oily. It's really important for us to treat ourselves every now and then. I'll repeat the number. I wonder, can I leave a comment myself? Can I leave a comment? Let me see. Because Blessed by Him asks, Okay, I don't see how to leave a comment on this, but I'll repeat the number. It's 917-810-3423. 917-810-3423. And if you missed that, the number is on my community. I mean, on my yeah, on my page where you can see like my text posts or like any post that I made. I'm sure the number is there somewhere. Like, or it's definitely in like the description somewhere in my recent videos. If you didn't get that, okay, I'm glad you got it. Thank you. So yeah, this is a great time to ask me some questions. I don't want to be on here too long because I do need to get busy. I'm actually really thirsty. I kind of want to make some I want to make some homemade ginger ale because I saw somebody do it online and I'm like, oh my god, that looks so refreshing. I want to try it. Yeah, basically like they used ginger root, seltzer water. What did they use for sweetener? I don't remember how they sweetened it, but to me that sounds good on its own. But I would also like to add like maybe a little bit of lemon lime, a little splash, a little, you know, and maybe some like, what would I use to sweeten it? What do I have? I might end up making some like simple syrup. I don't know, but that sounds good, right? That sounds good, right? Special K says, thank you for that description. I'm trying to decide on my next lock style. I have been following you for years now, so I'm familiar with how you look and how beautiful your locks are. Oh wow, thank you so much, Special K. I really appreciate that. How long are your locks? How long are your locks, and where do you live? Do you live somewhere really hot? Is it really hot right now? Because if so, I think that I mean, of course, do what you want, but I think that rope twists are like the perfect style because they're so versatile. You can wear them how I'm wearing them right now, which is down. I just have them pulled to the side. You can wear them down like this, but if it's extremely hot, you can pull them up in a bun. You can put them in a ponytail for some fun expression. How else can you wear them? You can put them in some type of bun style and then put on a head wrap. It's a lot of ways you can wear them. You can wear them half up, half down. You could do little mini buns with it, like Bantu knots. So there's so many different ways to style rope twists because they're just a versatile style. Oh, Will says, I'm gonna have to do that homemade ginger ale. Yes, it sounds so good, right? It sounds so good. And when I do make it, I'm gonna make a video. So I don't know if I'm gonna tonight. I probably won't make a video. I'll probably just try it out, but I'll definitely make a video at some point because I like making healthy drinks. Speaking of healthy drinks, did you guys see my watermelon okra video? So I made a watermelon okra water where I soaked okra in watermelon juice, and it gave, I soaked it overnight and it gave the watermelon water a very thick consistency, and it was really delicious. And I knew when I posted that video it would be really polarizing. I think I posted it already on YouTube. I didn't check the comments, but I definitely posted it on Instagram and I posted it on TikTok, right? And I knew people would be like, ew, I do that. But I know that my followers tend to be really respectful, so I knew that they wouldn't be like offensive in my comments, because I did see the drink on other pages and I saw that people were being mean in those comments, like, ew, how could you drink that? You're disgusting. But I knew my followers wouldn't do me like that. But just in general, I love okra. I like fresh okra. Like, I don't really like it fried. I like my okra raw. I like my okra steamed, and I like it like cooked up. I'm Guyanese. I'm Caribbean people. We eat okra. I said Oprah, child. Caribbean people, we eat okra, right? We eat okra, and so that's normal. That's something that I've eaten since I was a kid, and it's just normal to me. Special K says, I live in North Carolina, and so yes, it is hot and humid here. I have been locked for 7 years now, so it's mid-back length. Okay, mid-back. mid back length. So if you have mid back length and you twist it, it'll probably be like maybe like somewhere around your shoulder blades, because when you twist it, it tends to take off a couple of inches in length. So that will definitely make you cooler, and you'll have the option to put it up in a bun if you want to, or a ponytail. So definitely consider that. That's my recommendation. Rope twists. Will says, "Girl, I don't like I don't like okra. You can have that one. Sorry to yuck your yum." You know, typically, like, I don't like when people yuck my yum, but that's just something that I can understand why people don't like it. Like, it's gooey. It's gooey. So I get it. Like, that's gross to a lot of people. I typically don't like gooey. Like, in general, like, I get grossed out. Like, if I see somebody blowing their nose, I might get grossed out. But I still like okra, you know? But yeah, anyway, it gave like a gooey texture to the drink. And I know that if you add some lime to it, or lemon juice, if you add that to the drink, stir it up for a little bit, it'll thin out the drink, so you can drink it more comfortably, and it's not as thick and gooey. Although I like the thick and gooey, because I think just like psychologically, when I'm drinking it and it's so gooey, I'm thinking, okay, I know this is really good for my insides. This is really gonna lubricate my insides. I know that it's supposed to be really good for digestion. So if you're dealing with any type of digestion issues, but the first thing that comes to mind is probably constipation, is probably gonna help you with that. Oh my gosh! And some people were telling me in the comments that they started drinking okra water a few weeks prior to labor, and their baby slipped out. What? Oh. So I'm lucky that I don't mind the taste, that I actually like it. Well, I like the taste with the watermelon water. Let's be clear. I never had okra water plain, but with the watermelon, it just makes it so sweet. Like, I feel like watermelon water is sweet, but with the okra water, somehow it became sweeter. Because I drink watermelon water like regularly in the summertime, but it tasted sweeter with the okra soaked in, and I don't understand how, because okra is not a sweet vegetable. But maybe some kind of chemical reaction made it sweeter. But it was so good. It was so excellent, and that's something I would do throughout the summer. I don't plan on going into labor anytime soon. Okay, but I do trust that it's really healthy for my insides. I just feel good whenever I drink something that I know is healthy for me. So yeah. Okay. Where am I? I think I'm. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on these comments. Wait, Will said people shouldn't judge you for your taste in vegetables and mean shame people for it. I know, right? I say it in jest, but I'm sure it's good. The okra watermelon. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to force anyone to like it. I don't want to sway anyone, because again, like, it's a texture thing. If you don't like gooey texture, then you're not gonna like it. Like, regardless of how delicious it might be to me, and that's okay. But I would like for people to get the health benefits of okra, because okra is just so good for you. I would like for people to get the health benefits one way or another. Even if you don't like it, just woman up or man up and chug it. Okay, because it's so good for you guys. Lisa Webb said, what styles loose that you don't get that constant pull at the root? I'm having an issue with that, and my roots have thinned. Oh, so honestly, you can do any style. Just be mindful of when you're installing the style to not do it tightly. Like, just like when you're doing a ponytail, don't tie it around too many times. Maybe tie it around twice to make sure that the ponytail holder is in place, but you're not pulling at your roots, for instance. Or if you're doing something like a two-strand twist or a braids or something like that, maybe you can do the style without doing a retwist. So you can do the style and keep some, maybe like an inch loose at your root, so that it's not a high tension style. I hope I explained that well. Let me know if that made sense, please, Lisa. Reese F says, I love okra and tomatoes. You know what's funny? Like tomatoes is a food that I don't really like, but I'll eat it though. Well, actually, I like tomatoes if it's in something like a burger. If it's in a burger, I like a tomato. If it's in a salad, I like the tomato because it's just is very juicy and refreshing in that way. But I don't particularly like tomatoes. So Reese, when you said you love okra and tomatoes, do you eat it like a salad raw? Probably not, right? You probably like saute it. Like, how do you prepare that? How do you prepare that? But I would eat that. I think I would eat that over rice if I sauteed it. I would eat that over rice with a bunch of garlic, onions. Hi, Carla says, hello, Queen. Your hair always looks great. I appreciate it. Thank you. This is a Keisha style. So for those of you who are just coming in, I'm generally talking about like my recent content. I was talking about my okra water video with the watermelon okra water. I'm also talking about my rope twist that Keisha, the King of Loc, installed for me on Monday. And I want to remind you guys that if you join my text hub, you can get not free. It's free to join my text hub, right? And we have a sale on infinity head wraps for my text hub members only. So normally they're $9 each, but for my text hubs tonight, they are $5 each. So text me to join my text hub. It's free to join, of course. And you can join by texting me at 917-810-3423. That is 917-810-3423. And I'll repeat the number throughout the live. So text me, and once I get off the live, I'll text you back, and I'll let you know what the coupon code is for the $5 head wraps. Oh, Will says, I have a thing with texture like okra and Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. Well, it depends on how they're cooked. Oh, my lip gloss is doing the thing. It depends on how they're cooked, but I really like it when it's like crispy on the outside and like soft on in the inside. I love that. When they're seasoned well, or if you like, I'm a girl, I like sweet and savory, so I like to infuse garlic into my honey. Baby, if you roast them Brussels sprouts, right? Season them to taste however you like to season them. I like to do the basics, what we all like to use. That's a black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And sometimes I use like Italian seasonings, things like that. I don't like to use salt. That's my own personal preference. I don't like to cook with salt. And I'll drizzle it with the garlic infused honey, like after I take it out from being roasted. Oh, so good. So good. I remember I went to this one restaurant and I ordered Brussels sprouts, and it had like a similar taste to that. And I was like, oh, I need to make this. It was like, I don't think it was honey though. They used some kind of, it might have been brown sugar. They might have done like a brown sugar situation on it. And it was like caramelized a little bit on the outside and crispy, and then nice and gooey and buttery on the inside. Okay, it was so good. Oh wow, watch me be the one of the ones that get pregnant and liking everything. I don't like the, okra and Brussels sprouts. No, you don't like okra or Brussels sprouts either. Oh yeah, you just said that. That was you. Same person. Tamara says, are your locks heavy? How often do you trim? I have locks and thinking about cutting or trimming. They're not heavy. Life with us TV. Hey, says, hey, long time no see. Carla says, my hubby cooked okra and squash together. I still don't like okra though. I don't like squash. But back to Tamara. No, my locks are not heavy. They're not heavy. They do feel heavy when I'm washing them because the weight that I get from the water accumulation in them. Or like say I'm in the pool or in the ocean, which is very unlikely that you're going to see me in the ocean with my hair wet. Because that means I went deep in. Doesn't happen over here. Okay. I'm not, danger. But pools, absolutely. My hair will get completely saturated in the pool water and it'll feel heavy. But that's the only time it feels heavy. But I definitely do recommend that if you feel like your locks are heavy on a regular basis, definitely trim. Definitely trim because that could be a cause of thinning at the root, and we don't want that. So trim them to get some weight off if that is what you need. What else did you say? How often do I trim? I don't trim regularly. I've done a few haircuts. Like my locks at their longest, they were down past my butt into somewhere in my thigh length. Mind you, I'm 5'8", so I'm not a little short thing. So my locks were pretty long, and I cut them to my waist. And now they're back down to my tailbone. I cut them like almost like a year and a half ago, maybe going on 2 years ago. And that's where they are now. And if I go through my hair and I notice 1 or 2 of them are breaking or thinning, I'll go ahead and snip. But I don't just like go for trims, because with locks, you don't need to do like overall trims like you do when your hair is loose. You know how you need to trim your hair to make sure that split ends don't, damage your hair and stuff. That's not really our concern. So I don't trim like regularly. I just trim as needed. Am I caught up on the comments? Okay. My hubby cooks okra and squash together. I still don't like okra. Oh, okay. I am caught up. Yeah, I don't like squash. You know what? I like butternut squash. I use that to make soup. But I don't necessarily like squash. Like I don't like the texture of squash. Or like I don't like zucchini. Eggplant. I don't like that. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I don't like eggplant. I don't like squash. I don't like them. I don't like those kind of vegetables. I don't like zucchinis. Yeah. And it's not because of their phallic nature, I promise. It's just something about the texture of those vegetables. I don't like it. Yes, 6.5 years locks, waist length, and I'm about 6'2". Woo! Yeah, that's a lot of hair. So I would definitely recommend trimming, And here's the thing, trimming your locks is not something that I would recommend doing on a regular basis, just off the strength that like when we trim our hair, when we cut our hair, it's not like our ends just seal back up overnight. They take a lot longer to seal up than they did when you started your locks. So keep that in mind. So your ends they're gonna fray a bit. They're gonna fray. I don't really like that word, but I think that makes sense. I think we all can understand fray. Like the ends are gonna be loose, right? And then depending on your texture, sometimes it curls up, sometimes it just like fuzzes up and frizzes up, and that can be, I guess you can say, that can be unattractive depending, on your preference. Obviously my hair is in the style, so you can't see mine right now, but again, I cut my hair almost 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago, and a lot of my ends are like, most of them are not back sealed. Most of them are not sealed back. So I definitely don't recommend making a habit of trimming your locks often for that particular reason. That's the only reason why I would say don't do it. Also because it's not necessary. Yeah. Wow, those Brussels sprouts sound amazing. I'm going to try to make that. Yes. I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they boiled them first a little bit maybe and then roasted them, because the way how they were so soft, like mashed potatoes almost in the middle. Like it was really soft on the outside and then like crispy on the outside. Like, how did you get Brussels sprouts to do that? How did you get them to do that? Carla says, I don't like those either. Oh, you don't like the phallic vegetables? Nope. The squashes, the zucchinis, the eggplant. That's not for me. My locks were past my backside and was a lot, especially when I went to the restroom. I had to trim. Yes, it does get to be a lot. Going to the bathroom, especially if you're going to the bathroom at like a public bathroom. Child, horror stories. But for me, the worst part was like they always just got caught in stuff. Like I got my locks closed in the subway doors before. I got my locks. Like people would accidentally sit on my locks, and I'm trying to stand up, and I'm getting yanked down because they sitting on my hair. Or like the worst time for me, and honestly, after this, like it didn't take very long for me to get a haircut. Like, I think, let's say this happened on a Tuesday. The following Tuesday, I went and got my hair cut, like a foot off. So I was leaving my house, and there's a regular door and then a security door, a steel security door. And that door used to slam. It used to slam a lot. And I had things in my hands. So I was just like, so as I was leaving that door, I was just trusting that it was going to slam behind me. And it did. It did slam behind me. But you know what? It also slammed some of my hair behind me. And I'm walking and it snatched me up. It was so embarrassing. But thankfully, my hair was so long that, like, when I fell, it's not like it didn't like rip out my roots or nothing. It just had me like this. Like, so it didn't pull the hair out of my head, but it just pulled my hair taut like that, because I had that length enough to do that. Because just to paint a picture, I was walking down the stairs, like my hair got caught in the security door. I started to walk down the stairs, and then it yanked me and I fell. Yeah, so after that I was like, oh my God, nobody saw that, wasn't nobody around, but still I felt so embarrassed. And I was just like, I can't live like this. I can't live like this. My hair got caught in the car doors. My hair would get caught in like handles. Yeah, but I don't have those problems anymore. I mean, my hair is still long, but it's just not that long. It's just not that long. All right. Yeah, yes, the subway door. Yeah, no joke, no joke. So I've been on here for about half an hour. I think I'm gonna wrap this up now. So I'm gonna remind everyone, my number is 917-810-3423. Text me to join my text hub for free. When you text me tonight, I will give you the code to get $5 head wraps, $5 infinity head wraps. And that's just an exclusive deal for my text hub members. So if you're interested in some $5 infinity head wraps, super versatile, super stylish, there's so many ways you can wear them, definitely text me and I'll text you the coupon code. Again, the number is 917-810-3423. All right, everyone, thank you for joining me on this Wednesday. I know a lot of you guys are probably off work tomorrow, so I'll say be safe. You know, if you're gonna be doing fireworks and firecrackers, please be considerate of your neighbors. Yes. If you're gonna be putting food on the grill, I like my burgers medium well. No, I don't. Not medium well. Medium. I'll eat the medium well. I'll eat the medium well. I also eat the medium rare. I'm a medium. I like medium. Okay. I want to be able to chew my food. Right. All right. So save me a plate and holla at your girl. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I forgot to mention, KeishaCharmaine.com has 35% off sale all week long. So definitely check that out. All right. KeishaCharmaine.com, 35% off. All right. Thanks for watching. Love, light, and locks.